Good evening, my friends. Since I am on retreat, I'm going to devote more time to sacred writings, readings, teachings, decrees, and so forth, so that I am re-anchored and recommitted to the divine. So tonight, we're going to read from the heart, head, and hand decrees from Elizabeth Clare Prophet. And there's your I Am Presence chart. If you haven't seen it, that's what it looks like. That's a whole other class, so if we're going to explain it. This came through in the there's El Moria. This came through in 1962. All right, so this is for freedom. Since a lot of us are seeking freedom in every possible way possible. So tonight what we're going to do is invoke freedom with the help of Master Saint Germain. And if you'll read along with me, then we can both say this in unison. We're going to give other people a chance to get to their device so we can read this together. Hope there's enough light here. We might have to... Can we step up any more light in the room? No, that's about it for now. So I'll bring it up to you. Okay, guys, here we go. This is The Flame of Freedom Speaks by Master Saint Germain. The flame of freedom speaks, the flame of freedom within each heart. Read along with me. The flame of freedom saith unto all, come apart now and be a separate and chosen people, elect unto God, men who have chosen their election well, who have determined to cast their lot in with the immortals. These are they who have set their teeth with determination, who have said, I will never give up. I will never turn back. I will never submit. I will bear the flame of freedom unto my victory. I will bear the flame in honor. I will sustain the glory. Read along with me, Billy. This is the Flame of Freedom Speaks by Master Saint Germain. I will sustain the glory of life within my nation. Read wherever you live. I will sustain the glory of life within my being. I will win my ascension. I will forsake all idols, and I will forsake the idol of my outer self. I will have the glory of my immaculate, divinely conceived self manifesting within me. I am freedom, and I am determined to be freedom. I am the flame of freedom, and I am determined to bear it all. I am God's freedom, and He is indeed free. I am freed by His power, and His power is supreme. I am fulfilling the purposes of God's kingdom. And in this little part, read this. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. And that, my friends, was from the Heart, Hand, and Head decrees from Elizabeth Clare Prophet, and she brought this from the various masters, from El Moria to Kutumi to Saint Germain and even Yeshua. So read some of that tonight. Tina, I love you. Just read Freedom Speaks. We did it in unison from the Heart, Head, and Hand decree book. And this is day one of a 3-day hot springs and Shivambhu resort retreat for me. I checked into Indian Springs about 2 o'clock today, 2:15. They wouldn't let me have the motel room until 3 o'clock. So I did hot springs swimming pool area and did what I could do out there and relax and started to decompress. And then I got the room and I set up the room. Some people have seen the setup of the room. Have you seen the setup of the room? It's a great setup. Let's take you on a little bit of a tour. I need to change the lighting to get this right because you guys didn't always see this. And I've already done 2 full rounds. I've already done 2 full rounds of Oran enemas. So let's start at the beginning of what this looks like. All right, we have the altar. And where's the bell? There's Babaji. Where did I move the bell? Uh, oh well, it'll come back to me. Ring a ding ding. Over here is meals, papaya, unpasteurized orange juice, mango, banana, papaya. Over there is kiwi, avocado. Around the corner is the water closet that we're using to do our full Shivambhu Spa. I did a neti pot tonight. Used the goggles over the eyes with the fresh orange. It was lovely. The eye cup, I brought it for another time. We'll use the eye cup. Hi, I love you, Amanda. I'm showing you my water. I'm in the motel room, and these are some of the goodies that I brought. You know what these guys are for. And down below is the Master Brew. This goes from 24 hours all the way to 3 years. 3 years, 2 years. We've got 6 months, 3 months. This is another one of the 2-year batches right here. And I like the size of this one because if you just want to do a hand soak, your whole hand will fit in this really nicely up to the wrist. And so don't worry about hand issues. And so then what I did earlier tonight, oh, you see this right here? This washcloth? I've been having trouble with this deltoid right here, this shoulder. So I was putting over the shoulder. Anyway, and in here is the enema bag. Still about a third of a bag is still available. And you simply put that on the floor. Bada bim, bada towel, bada on the floor. Hang up the, right there is where it hooked up earlier. I was hoping it'd get on the doorknob, but it didn't work that way. And so right now, I'm taking a break. I'm taping, hello. How do I look? Do I look any fresher and cleaner and healthier? I mean, I did like 4, 5, 6 rounds of aged, evolving Oran enemas. Not bad for day one. Over there is the office. Books for sale, laptop, because we're going to do a live stream tomorrow. There's the spotlight for the laptop. Over here is the bed. Let's go to bed. Come on, Amanda. You owe me a spoon. We're not forking, we're spooning. It's a whole other animal. You have kids, that's what happens when you're forking. So I read from the Howard Hands Decrees. The other book which I brought is another book of mine for inspiration is the I Am Discourses. Let's go. I've got room right here, right by my side, right here. You and I, sis, mano or mano, we're going to do this together eventually, yes. So I am kidding with you because that's what brothers do, is they tease their sisters, even if they have a crush on them. They give a tease your way. So I'm in the motel room, and it's about 10 o'clock at night. I got up at 5:30, did my whole day. I was supposed to do a urine therapy training course this morning with a gentleman from India who's currently, from Australia, who's currently in India. But he's got something going on with him where he hasn't kept his agreements. So that didn't happen. And then I had a client came in for reflexology wearing a double mask. I didn't mind the double mask. The thing is, you're supposed to relax. And during the session, her eyes are open like I could see her wheels turning. I said, let go. Breathe. Let go of that. Let go. And I just had to keep encouraging her to let go. So that was that. And then I drove, and I was going to meet a friend of mine in Golden, Colorado, after going south from Boulder. And then there was some construction, and finally got into Idaho Springs, and now over to Indian Springs around 2:15. Yowzer. So I'm ready to rock and roll, baby. That's the view from here. You ain't lived until you brought 5 gallons of aged Oran into a motel room and turned it into a spa and a sauna, and you brought some of your many, many Shivambhu tricks of the trades. I did the eye mask tonight, I've done the rectal thing, but I did do 5 rounds of enemas, and I'm ready to do my spring cleaning big time the next. Let's see, tomorrow. Let's see. I did the hot springs men's room, the men's cave. The men's cave is interesting because The men's cave has, you get pretty sensitive and pretty psychic when you've done a lot of fasting and you've done a lot of purification. You can tell who's running sexual energy on each other in the pool, and who's flirting with who and who's doing this and that, and you can see which guys are running numbers on guys. And I'm sitting in the men's in the cave. No one has any clothes on, so you're totally naked, and you're walking around trying to stay in your center, stay in your center. Okay, what feeling the room, no eyes on me. Okay, I'm good. So I slide into one of the pools. The first pool is 106 to 108 degrees, and at first it's a shock. Then you adjust and you adjust and you adjust, and you can finally adjust. And after 20 minutes of it, I kept my shoulder, because the shoulder needs some healing. I'm doing a lot of work on the shoulder while I'm here. Earlier tonight, I took a washcloth, covered it with the evolving orange, and just let it soak right here while I was on the bed. I massaged all this orange into my head and just laid back while everything was soaking in, and then put some over my belly and stomach. So yeah, I switched tracks, but that's okay. Look at all the sister love. I love the sister love. That's as close as spooning right there. Billy says, will you be in the retreat in Oregon? Billy, will you be at the retreat in Oregon? You never gave me a yes. I want to hear a yes. We're getting more and more people signing up, by the way. People are flying in from Kansas, flying in from Boston, Kansas, Connecticut. One guy's coming in from Pakistan. We have people coming from Washington State. There's a lot of interest and enthusiasm for Shivambhu. And if you guys haven't caught on that we are not only the movement of all movements, Shivambhu in urine therapy is older. If I'm able to come up with the funds, where's the rest of what you're saying? I'm in. Well, call me. Let's work something out. Call me. We'll work something out. We'll discuss how you can earn your way there and stay and even earn some money. So all things are possible when you're stretched into prosperity consciousness. You know this, darling. It's the consciousness that's manifesting. It's the mind force that's moving things out of your way. It's working with Ganesha. Get rid of all the obstacles and old limitations and lack and poverty mentality and scarcity nonsense, which is not our natural state, by the way. Our natural state is divine order and divine perfection. Take a breath. I love fasting. Your natural state is to be a loving, giving, receiving, joyous soul. And everything is coming to you out of that attitude of gratitude. By the way, when you have an attitude of gratitude, you know you're standing at a higher altitude, because the consciousness feels like it's like above the roofs, beyond the walls, through all the windows. I mean, I'm in this place from doing fruit and fasting all day and doing all these evolving orange enemas and treatments that my energy is off the charts, and I'm going to rest tonight because, well, maybe I won't. I don't know. Yeah, I can see you there, being there, Mothership. Your love and your joy and your willingness to be in a community would serve everybody. Plus, it'd be good to hang out with you. See, what a win-win-win. Win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win. There is nothing to lose. Hide from or fear. I am whole and complete right now and right here. Together, everybody, I still feel like I'm at the retreat teaching. There is nothing to lose. Hide from or fear. I am whole and complete. Where's my teddy bear and my stuffed monkey? Oh, I'm whole and complete right now and right here. You know why that's true? There's nothing to lose, because in all of infinity, everything is connected, and there's only one everything, so everything is everything, and so that you can't lose anything in infinity because it's everywhere. There's nothing to lose, nothing to fear, because you're only afraid of what you don't understand or what you judged or wrote a story about. And when you realize that was all made up, and you made it up incorrectly with a misperception or two, and you scared the living daylight out of yourself. You see, guys, I urge you to use your infinite intelligence wisely, and don't make up shit that scares you. Don't make up any kind of scenario in which you suffer and you get attacked and you get punished. Don't do that. It's your mind, it's your body, it's your reality. Make it the way you want it to be played out. In your world, in your timing. Make your movie a beautiful movie. Make your dream a beautiful dream. Make your life fun, curious. Let your kid out and play. Is your kid coming out to play, Amanda? Is your kid on the playground right now? Is it playing? Is it having fun? Oh, God is good. We are good. We are the people of the divine. We are the gods. We are gods pretending to be limited beings. Isn't that a joke? You see, if we were made in the image and the likeness of the divine, what could be missing? What could be lacking? What could be broken? What could be lost? It's impossible. Yet we have been programmed and manipulated and propagandized and distracted enough so that we would forget who we are. You see, the whole idea about this the dirty plan on the planet is that the dark forces knew they could not override your free will, because you're a being of the universe. You're a sovereign God being. So they knew that they could not override your willpower. And what they did know is that if we can trick, manipulate, program, and deceive, see, the dark forces can use deception to fool the human race into thinking that there's an authority outside of them they have to obey, that there's a reason to be afraid on the planet. There's a reason to stay small, play small instead of large. And you see, the powers to be, what they try to do is to convince us that we're separate from love, we are separate from our source, and that we're separate from each other. I mean, that's a whole program and a construct in itself, is that we're somehow separate from our God, separate from the world, separate from each other. And that's another program. And so our job is to wake up. Our job is to use our infinite intelligence. Why would we do that, silly humans? Yeah, well, silly humans are not really just humans. Silly humans are God beings who had been tricked into thinking we're mere mortals. And those that know that they're immortal and whose eyes are open and whose heart is the guiding force in their life would never believe any of that bullshit. We wouldn't believe it in the first place. The trouble you have is when you got umpteen billion people who still haven't seen the light, who don't see it right in front of them. And it's irrelevant as long as everybody is practicing loving each other and being respectful to all life. Then all those belief systems and all those stories and narratives will lose its power over you. You could not give me any more love? Is that all you got? Is that it? Flashy, flashy, floating hearts and exploding Amanda joy bubbles. This is great. So, the truth is something that never changes. I see you having all the money and more to attend every need you have being fulfilled beforehand. Ane needs another female to dance with her around the fire, and you'll have a great, wonderful time with her. Yes, sweetie, we're looking for more divas. At the last retreat we had in Oceanside, we had 2 dancing divas. The main dancing diva, who now goes by the name of Happy, as in Happy, she's confirmed she'll be there, so her and Anae and you can be the dancing divas, and I'll be a drummer and a chanter, and maybe I'll dance with you. Who knows? We'll see how how it flows. I love to dance. I would love to dance with you. That would be fun. We can shake what we got. Shake it, baby, shake it. Well, I'm so glad you showed up, because I'm in the motel room all by my lonesome. And I'm not anymore, because my best buddy Amanda is in the house giving me floating loves, and I'm giving it right back to her, because we have a love festival going on between the two of us. People start writing stories. Brother Sage and Amanda, are they a couple? What are they doing? Long distance virtual relationships. No, we're just having fun. My heart is aligned with the beloved I am. The beloved I am is the beloved that I am. Did you get that, sweetie? The beloved I am, the I am that is the beloved that you are. I am the beloved. Instead of seeking someone else to be the beloved, the soulmate, the twin flame, the light vibration, you are the perfect soulmate, light vibration, and twin flame for you. How's that for some good news? Your beloved is you as the beloved, and you will attract those that are beloved to you. You will attract those that are in your family when you just open your eyes and you realize the spiritual family has been here the whole time. Go, where were you? Where were you? We were waiting for you to open your heart and your eyes and come home. Yeah. So I want you guys to pay attention. You guys pay attention. All you guys are going, where's my family? Where's my spiritual family? I can't seem to find my spiritual family. Well, guess what, guys? When you show up, they'll show up. Yeah, just be honest and transparent and vulnerable, and just, lay it out there. Right? Say it like it is, and it will be brought to you after its kind. There is nothing to lose, hide from or fear. I am wholly complete right now and right here. Let's sing a song from Louise Hay. You guys know songs by Louise Hay. She came out in the 1980s, and she healed herself of cancer and learned the power of thought and the power of declarations and the power of invocations and the power of affirmations. And so I studied with her whenever she came to Austin. I was living in Austin, Texas at the time. And I've had her blue book since it came out. It was my affirmations Bible. And so even though Louise Hay dropped her body, she made it to page 93. Page 93 in her journey. She got to age 93 and left a legacy. And Wayne Dyer took off and he left a legacy. Leonard Orr took off and he left a legacy. Well, guess what, guys? I'm immortal. I'm a living legend. I can admit that in front of the whole universe. I'm a living legend. Like Amanda, the mothership is a living legend. Elatam Elamine is a living legend. Troy Casey is a living legend. Bhumi Samola is a living legend. Ane Madrid is a living legend. We're all living legends. So you don't have to be dead in order to get a legacy out there so people can remember you did good works on the planet and you helped out and you made a difference. She's the one with a beautiful voice on YouTube, right? Here's Louise Hay. Let's do a Louise Hay song. Doors closing, doors opening, doors closing, doors I'm opening. I am safe, it's only change. I am safe, it's only change. Doors closing, doors. You see, I'll never be bored in this life. There's just way too much going on. Doors closing, doors opening, doors closing, doors I'm opening. I am safe. Breathe that in. Everybody breathe it in. Billy, breathe it in. I am safe. It's only change. I am safe on planet Earth. It's only change. The only thing is changing is my perception of myself and my reality. and those who come in and out of my life that are in my field at the moment. And that's what's changing. The eternal soul that I am, the eternal being that I am, the eternal spirit that I am, never changes. I am safe because I'm anchored in eternity. I'm anchored in love. I'm anchored in the divine. And why would you choose to go anywhere, my friends? Why would you choose to go anywhere in consciousness or in physicality when the peace of the divine, when the peace of love has already been given to you? Be more discriminate this week, dear ones. Don't buy into stories, narratives, anything that doesn't fill you up with joy and peace. Don't watch it. Don't read it. Don't listen to it. Don't engage in it. If people start talking politics and you don't want to hear politics, you cut them off. No, thank you. I'm leaving this conversation. If they start talking conspiracy and you just don't feel like it, no, thank you. Whatever it is that does not soothe you, nurture you, lift you, don't engage in it. Now, I can get away with it because I'm on retreat. Well, wait a minute, let me think about this. I'm on retreat every day because I've decided to retreat from the world permanently. I'm retreating from lack, limitation, and scarcity. I'm retreating from fear and worry and concern. I've retreated. I've given it up. I've surrendered to Source. I'm in trust and faith mode 24/7. And things are manifesting so easily now in my life. Money, friends, situations, possessions, they're manifesting. I'm already a multi-billionaire. I don't have to think about it now. It's a matter of what is your preference to do that will bring wellness, well-being, understanding, wisdom, and to all. Bless. How would your money serve humanity and bless everyone that you could put it to the greatest good? Now, if I said that on some social media platforms, people say, well, Brother Sage, you can send me $1,000 right now. I'll be your best buddy forever. I'm going, But that's not what this talk is all about. This talk is all about freedom, freedom to choose what you will put in your head, what you will feel in your heart, what you will experience every moment of every day. Because every moment is a blessing. Every breath is a gift. Every idea can either transform your life or cause you misery. So it's a good idea to be more mindful of what thoughts you allow to pass through your mind, what thoughts you allow to pass through your lips, what thoughts you allow to enter into your ears, what thoughts you will think in the silent chambers when nobody's around. Because those are the ones that seems to be hurting people. Well, I never told anybody about this and that and this. Yeah, but you had the thought, and that thought can be either be medicine or poison. So choose your thoughts well. Choose your friends well as well. Choose your friends better than well. Sometimes you're drawn to people, and there's value in being together. And sometimes the lessons are learned. I guess I'm talking to myself here. And you'll need to know when it's time to move on from those people. They might have been friends, they might have been lovers, they might have been exes, they might have been people you met in passing, people you met here, there, and the other thing. Know when it's time to move on. When you've been following a guru, a health guru, a spiritual guru, any kind of master teachers, know when you've learned as much as you can learn from that person, Dr. Morse, and move on. Know when your teacher, who's also a human, can only take you so far. So those people who are still sticking around Brother Sage must be getting some benefit, because I keep seeing you guys coming back. Maybe you'll want some of what I have to offer. Yep, she's got what I want to offer. I'm offering her a cuddle spooning session anytime. You've got a golden ticket for my arms, Amanda. You got a golden ticket for my arms and my body anytime. So I hope that made your night. It was good for me. Was it good for you? Okay. Fun thing about social media, nobody knows whether it's real or not. Nobody knows whether you're laughing, you're playing. It's a juggle act with your brain. But Amanda and I, we know what's real. We know what's in the heart, what's making the ticker, tick, tick, tick. Yeah. Well, yeah, you can do that. You've got the fingertip and the keyboard. You can make little emoticons go. Dunachan Verma, much love to you. This is Brother Sage. I'm at the Indian Springs Hot Springs Resort and Shivambhu Spa. My room has been turned into a full-service Shivambhu Spa. So I still got 4 out of the 5 gallons left. They age from 24 hours to 3 years. And that washcloth was used over my shoulder and abdomen earlier. Foot soak. You can see some of the tools I brought. The enema bag is in the bathroom. I did 5 rounds of evolving Orin. And this is what I'm going to eat for 3 days. Bananas, papayas. I think there's an avocado around the corner, a couple of kiwis, some mangoes. There's a lemon, unpasteurized orange juice, and lots of shivambu. So, do yourself a favor. Drink within. Drink of yourself. Isn't that an interesting concept? I'm drinking myself. You're drinking of yourself. You're drinking for yourself. You're drinking by yourself. I'm drinking myself. This was once my blood plasma. It got filtered 1.2 million times with the sophisticated system in your kidneys known as the nephron system. And now look at it. It's golden plasma water. This is like 30 minutes old. It's gold. Look at that. And I've been living off fruit. So what do you think that's going to taste like? Wow. It's fruity. It's like an ambrosia coconut water. And only the people that are into this water know what the heck that means. That's what you're supposed to do, people. That's exactly. I love to learn is saying it just the way it is. So drink in yourself. Did you get how deep that is? That metaphysical concept? This was once me. And it's going back and becoming me again. And this new version of me is now loaded with not only 4,000 known and identified components, substances, substrates, compounds, amino acids, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, you name it, it's in here. This is the most bioactively available ultrafiltered blood plasma water, distilled water on the planet. This can regenerate an eyeball. This can regenerate teeth. This can regenerate brain cells. This is being used for people with autism, Alzheimer's, ADD, ADHD, addictions. More and more people are breaking free of addictions because the chemistry in the brain gets cleared out and reset. And if you're snorting up your nose and drinking up the nose, people are saying, hey, my sinuses don't feel dry. Hey, my visions are returning. Hey, I understand things I didn't understand. Hey, I can track and keep up with everything. Oh my God, I'm never going to quit drinking this and never going to quit putting it on my body and around my body. And this is my pharmacy. This is my supplement department. This is my health food store. And I would drink more of it tonight, but I do want to get some sleep tonight, really, because this is a diuretic. So guys are going, oh, well, when you're looping and when you're sip looping, you pee a lot. Well, duh, it's a diuretic. And you go, well, how come I have to get up so much in the night to pee? Do you drink it right before bedtime? Come on, be honest, guys. Do you drink your sacred water within 1 to 2 hours of bedtime? Well, try not doing that. If you're thirsty, grab some distilled water, grab some fruit juice. You know the drill. Give your body a rest. Give your body a rest, and you will feel blessed like the rest. Thanks for stopping by tonight, guys. I love you. I appreciate you, and I adore you. And come to the Shivambhu retreat. It's going to be near Portland, Oregon, in Corbett, Oregon. I'm rooting for my dearest friend there, Amanda. She's going to be there. And she's going to join the Dancing Divas. That's going to be in the Columbia River Gorge area. The property is called Menucha. Go to menucha.org if you want to see the layout of the land. It's 100 acres, and you get to the edge of the property, and there's the Colorado River. Good night. Much love. Talk soon. Like tomorrow, we're going to start building you a bridge to get there. Om Namah Shivaya, everybody. Stay strong. You're okay the way you are. Let love flow effortlessly. I love you. Good night.